Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. If you're watching in Poland, dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. Nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo, tak? Dziękuję. We've got Wisla Krakow away at Slovan Bratislava. Now, it should have been on Slovak TV, and sadly, I can't find it. I had it earlier on, the screen's there for it to come on. It isn't loading, and suddenly there's a different game appeared. So it may well be that we don't have... I've got a stream up, which is... It's not the clearest, which is the problem. It's a little bit fuzzy. So trying to see who is who. I know Wisla are kicking from left to right and they're playing in white. Bratislava are playing in blue. And believe it or not, they're kicking from right to left. How do you like that? Yeah, what a time if you're a Wisla Krakow fan. I don't know if it's a good time to be a Wisla fan or not. It's always a good time to support your team, isn't it? But just looking at the camera there, it's raining in Bratislava. Not so in the UK. It is Scorchio. I did have our Wisla fan chants and the noise for some atmosphere. However, it doesn't seem appropriate because there's nobody really in the stadium. And I've got to say, I'm not too bothered about... Not too bothered about what happens tonight. I just don't want no injuries. We don't want any injuries. But what I do want to know is what's going on with this club and the signings that are being made and the amount of players that we've let go. No issue at all with players being let go. You know, these things happen. But we knew it was going to be an issue before the season ended. There was no money. The players weren't getting paid. The players were not getting paid their wages in the mid-season interval. Because we had a £2 million bill came in. And suddenly the players are not getting paid. That to me smacks of a club in desperation financially. And I mean, Ridardo's playing tonight. And let me be honest, I'm not convinced he's going to stay. And I'll tell you for why. I'm just looking at the game that's on. It's MSK Zilina against Kavinya. It's supposed to be Bratislava and Wisla, so I don't know where it's gone to. So apologies for that. I will try and get the... I will try and get... And that stream's pausing now. It's not a good stream at all. Yeah, live chat is open, so please feel free to let me know what your thoughts are on what's been going on at Wisla. Also, what's going on with my live stream, I'd like to know as well. Because we've just frozen. It's still 0-0, by the way. We have got the animations down here, but obviously we want the lineups have come out, so let's see who's starting. We can go with that. Yeah. We'll start off with Slovan Bratislava, just in case you're a Bratislava fan and you're tuning in. Takac in goal, Bajarek, Cruz, Ibrahim, Karajevic, Liche, Marcinelli, Mustafic, Afori, Piconi and Tolic. Wisla have gone with, here we go, Broder in goal, Banyovski, Biedrzycki, Duda. Obviously, these are not in pitch order. Duda, sniffing around Duda, aren't the other clubs? We need to be keeping him. The Polish Messi. We need to keep him. Ziyech, Jarach, Kurzanovsky, Kutwa. Kutwa's back. Good to see. Ridado is playing. Could be a good sign that Ridado's playing, because if we're looking to offload him, let's be honest, we don't want him getting him, or we, I say we, the money men at Wisła, they will not want Ridado getting any kind of injury. So it could be a good sign that he's playing. Also, finishing off the starting 11 is Sukiniki and Zwolinski. No substitutes are being shown for Wisła. There's a full second 11 to come out for Slovan Bratislava. It is concerning, though, with what's going on at Wisła. You know, we've let Alfaro go. All right, we've let Alfaro go. We've let Sok go. Although I might have been, if you bear with me now, I'm going to try on this stream to get the stream up so you can see what's actually going on with the match. It might just take me a second, so bear with me. But obviously, I can't show the full match because I get my collar felt. But if anything exciting happens, I will flash it up at the bottom there so you can see the goals that are scored. Edge of the box, Bratislava are in. It's been put behind by Wisła. It'll be a corner to Bratislava down the right-hand side. Right, let's have a look at what we can do over here. Come on, Jimmy, sort it out. Not my fault. I had the stream ready. I had it all good to go, and for some reason, they've now changed the game that they're showing. What can I say? Not a lot, apart from I will try and get... I know what I'll have to do as well. I'll have to... Hopefully. We're not missing anything at the minute. It's a free kick to Wisła. Biedrzycki just plays a short pass there to Duda. Duda just flips it over to that left-hand side, and Wisła not trying to do anything at the moment. Right, come on, let me log in. There we are. As the saying goes, we're golden. I'm just hoping now that I can. Yeah, we'll manage that. Get you some pictures up so you can... there we go, 10.5 minutes gone. Right, here we go. Thanks for sticking with me. Thank you for sticking with me. Let's see how this works out now. So you've got something. So you've got... If anything happens, we can show it. There we are. That's the live pictures. Which I'll just have to... I can't leave it up there for too long for obvious reasons. Because I'll get my collar felt, but needs must. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Normally do this beforehand, so we don't have to so we don't have to do all this messing about now. But there we go. We can only do what we can do. You can see we've got Wisla down the right hand side. You can see the rain on the lens. Cross comes in there. Nobody could get that final touch on it though. Apologies for the dog barking in the background if the mic's picking it up, but what can you do when you've got a Jack Russell? Not a lot. Free kick on the edge of the box. Right, anything exciting happens, we will put it on there. I don't leave it on because I will get my collar felt, that is for sure. So yeah, Wisla today, we've made a new signing, which is positive. As long as it's not, the worrying thing is it's a striker. And that makes me think, are they lining somebody up because Redado's going to go? I don't want Redado to go. Definitely do not want Redado to leave this club. Because if he does, I think it's going to be a lot of pressure to put on Zwolinski up front. And let's be honest, if Redado, you know, it's going to be cleared up by Jarroch there doing well. Danger averted. Although Bratislava still trying to play it around. Not really doing anything going forward though, so we won't get our collar felt for that one. Gen. I don't know what that means, mate. My Polish is awful, so unless you can put it into English, I can't reply to you. But thanks for using live chat. Leave a comment in the live chat. Let us know what your thoughts are for the coming season. I think it could be a long season for Wisla. Maybe it's a transition. Just Redado was can't tell if it's sweat or I think it's raining quite hard in Bratislava. They've got a corner coming in from the right hand side. Let's say we've been practicing over the winter break, over the summer break, I should say. Yeah, cleared. Not a good corner, to be honest. Ball comes back into the box and it's headed clear. So yeah, in respect of what Wisla have been doing player-wise, we've let a number of players go, and we've brought in Ertahala. All right, saw him play last season quite a bit. Not the worst player I've ever seen by far, you know, but also, is he going to light up Wisla? Maybe when he comes to Wisla, the fans will get behind him and he will respond to that, and he'll respond to it well and have a good season. There's a free kick coming in from the left-hand side here for Bratislava. Wisla holding a line on the penalty spot. Let's have a look and see what's Broder going to do here. Come and claim it, Broder. No, it's not a good... To be honest, it wasn't a good free kick at all. And it found its way goalwards, but an easy stop for Broder there. We're playing it out from the back again, as we were doing all last season. Makes me nervous. Wisla coming forward here. Right hand side of the penalty area. Pulled back to the penalty spot. Shot comes in. It's blocked. I don't know why I'm getting excited. It's a pre-season friendly, but it's just whenever Wisla play, gets the blood going. I wanted to get the crowd going, get the crowd. It's just not right when there's hardly anybody there, is it? We want the Wisla fans chanting in the background, which is what we normally do on a live stream. But it's a free kick. Yeah, we've got we're going to have a long season ahead of us. And I shouldn't be thinking this, and I don't think we will, but if we start off with the bad results in the first 2, 3, 4 games, is that going to set the tone for the season and it's going to be a relegation battle? Or are we going to get giddy? We're going to get 2 or 3 victories at the start of the season. Cross comes in from Bratislava. Broder deals with it well. 17.5 minutes gone, still 0-0. Yeah, are we going to get off to a good start? Because this year, obviously, we don't have the distraction of the European campaign, the qualifying matches that we've played. Obviously, we did last season, and we lost Joseph Colley for virtually all of the season, really, when he did his Achilles. So he was a big loss there. Just got to check the volume as well on this. Hopefully it's okay. That sounds okay. Yeah, don't forget live chat's open. Let us know what your thoughts are. I am really nervous for the start of this at the start of this season. I've got to admit, it's just what do I just? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that with the players that we've let go, not necessarily sold, so we didn't make money, but we let go, and we've replaced with, loanees that have come back to the club. Maybe, are we going to give youth a go? Hopefully we do. But the problem's going to be when you're really up against it, are they going to have the experience? Are they going to have the experience around them to sort of hold Wisla together when you've really got to dig in? And no matter how good a season you have, no matter how bad a season you have, if you have that period of time where things are going against you, that's when you need the experience, and that's when you need the likes of Radado. Hopefully he's going to stay. Duda, there's lots of rumours, isn't there, that Duda's going to be on his merry way. And Cross comes in there. Broder gets a punch in. Not the most convincing, but gets it clear. Parachute. Where do I watch the match? It should have been on Slovakian TV, and I can't find it on there now, even though the link's there. I am watching it on Unibet currently. Ball into the box there for Bratislava. Chance, it's blocked, but the danger's still not gone. Oh, they're given a corner down the right-hand side. Normally in that situation, when they can't quite tell who it's come off, they give it to the defending team. Not on that occasion. It's good to see Cutwa back, that's for sure. I know Marius Yacht does like him as in his defensive forward. Oh my word. The corner came in. I don't know who it was for Bratislava, got the head to it. Hopefully we'll see a replay of it. But it literally, that's inches past. I can't give you a link to it, mate, because I can't put it into the stream. What I can do is just tell you, if you go to Unibet, I don't even think you have to have a bet or fund your... I think if you've got an account, just go to Unibet and find the match, and they are live streaming it. So it's not a link as such, because it goes to your betting account. But if you go to Unibet, also Bet365, they are Bet365 are live streaming it, I believe, as well. Also, Slovakian TV are supposed to be, but I've got to be honest with you. I had it all set up and waiting. This was offside there. All set up and waiting, then they put a different match on, so I don't quite understand what's gone on there. But going back to the trouble I have is a lot of the written word about Wisla is in Polish, and my Polish is awful. And then I've got to get a translator to translate it, and a lot of things get lost in, in translation. But certainly today we had the signing of if you can just bear with me, I'm trying to get the. So I seem to keep saying tonight is bear with me, but it's smiling but focused on work. Just looking at what's going on Facebook. It's still 0-0. There's a dangerous free kick here for Wisla. Let's see what we can do. Apologies. It's just all gone a little bit to rats. It's come in. Cleared by Bratislava. It's a throw into Wisla down that left-hand side. No Mikulek for the long throw. Hopefully his recovery is going well. Comes to nothing. Throw into Bratislava. Hopefully parachute. Did you find a link with Bet365 or Unibet? Bratislava trying to come down the left-hand side. Nice play. Straight through our midfield. That's going to be a booking probably. Nah, I think because it's a friendly, we'll get away with that one. But it was Baniowski pushing his luck there with the referee. Has a wry smile and lets him get away with that one. Bratislava in the penalty area, pulled across. Nice little bit of defending there from Biedrzycki. Just stuck a foot out and put it behind. Put it behind for a corner. Down that right-hand side for Bratislava. Let's see what comes from this. Yeah, if you guys have got a Unibet account or a Bet365, if you can use a Nord, although yeah, they don't like using NordVPN or any VPN, Bet365. They get funny about it. As in, they won't let you log in, but they are streaming it. Cross comes in. Not going to be another. I don't think they know who that came off, so it'll be a goal kick to Wisla. Yeah, Biedrzycki's looking well. Hopefully Uriger's fit. Make him on the second half, we'll see. But yeah, so today we had the new signing Well, that's a poor pass. Duda there was running forward midway inside Bratislava's half, and just to the left of him was Walensky trying to make a run in behind the defender, and he just overhit it, and it's too straight, and it's a sloppy pass, that. And yeah, I know it's only a pre-season friendly. However, we were doing that a lot in the league as well last season. Do the hard work, kind of relax, and then mess the easy pass up. Yeah, so we had our new signing today, and it's Adit, isn't it? Hopefully he's going to have an impact when he comes in. Looking at his figures and what he's done so far, it's a little bit, I've got to say, it's a little bit, let's say it's asking a lot of him when he comes in. For one, he's coming to a new club. Secondly, I would arguably say he's coming to a bigger club. And I'm sure the ultras and all the supporters will get behind him. But it's one of them, if he's going to rise to the occasion, you know, once that stadium gets bouncing, it's, I think a lot of the time, our opponents seem to rise to the atmosphere, even though there's very rarely away fans in. And our opening game of the season against Stalmialek, no Wisła fans are allowed. And they've come up with the excuse the away section is being closed for renovations. We will see. It'd be interesting to see if these renovations are completed for when they play their second home match and they've got away fans coming. Shot comes in there from Wisła. Redardo it was. Poor really. No power behind it at all. Sell him. Sell him. Don't sell him. I mean, from his point of view, does Redardo want to go? I mean, I have no doubt that he loves it at Wisła. No doubt whatsoever. And I'm sure he loves us supporters. And I think he's settled there. But at the end of the day, he's a footballer. And is it going to be? It's going to be a long, long season. Blimey. Bit of a rugby tackle going on there. Redardo having a word. Did nothing wrong there, Banyovsky. So in this first half, I mean, Wisła are asleep here. Shot comes in, it's blocked. But we were caught napping there again. Caught napping. I'll just put that in chat. Rode her down to his left there. No danger. Yeah, also, if you can find it on Slovakian TV, like I said, it was supposed to be. Wisła trying to come down that left-hand side. Oh, bit of a body check there on Duda. Referee agrees. He's gone for a bit of a buzz cut there, hasn't he? Yeah, so obstruction. So 31 and a half minutes gone. Almost, well, 32 minutes gone. Still 0-0. It's been pretty good so far from Wisla. See what we can do from that left-hand side. Cross comes in. Yeah, that'll be a corner to Wisla on that right-hand side. We do like a corner, Wisla, don't we? For sure we like a corner. If you like having a flutter, or a parlay, as you would call it in Poland, over on the corners when Wisla are involved. Do you know, I've got to say, from this first half, and yeah, I'll repeat what I said earlier, it's a pre-season friendly. But we're not looking too bad at all. You know, I think we've got to put Mariusz Jop. He knows what he's doing. He's no fool, is he? He is no fool at all. So I suppose we've just got to trust the process. Corner comes in. Comes to naught, and it'll be a throw-in on the far side to Bratislava. Yeah, we've got to trust. We've got to put our trust in Mariusz Jop. He's obviously let Alfaro go. He's let Igbekin go. He's let Poltanovic go. Poltanovic and Igbekin going. I just couldn't understand the two of them going, because it's going to be a lot. The way that Wisla play, we do put a lot of pressure on the likes of Igbekin or Poltanovic when they were playing. You know, they would break up play. They could also make, you know, they could make a pass. There was a goal in them. Ronaldo there, not agreeing with the referee, but there you go. He's given the free kick against you. Suck it up, number 9. Suck it up, number 9. Oh, I hope he stays. Bratislava are in down this left-hand side. Ow. Shot came in. It was deflected. For some reason, I've got this here is quicker than what I'm watching there. I've got it on two screens. Yeah, was that Biedrzycki who came flying over there and put the block in? Certainly looked like it. Yeah, Biedrzycki. He's got some height on him, hasn't he? Corner comes in, it's headed clear. I think there's a bit of a head injury there, so the referee will stop that while there's some treatment given. Yeah, Biedrzycki, I know when I went watching Wisla last year against Legnica, Uriga has got some height on him, but for sure, Biedrzycki is taller than you think when you see him on TV. Definitely taller. So there was a guy, I put a thing on Facebook today. Wisla were doing the big reveal and what have you for our new signing, Ardit, and I put in the saying was, the new transfer is almost ready. And I thought, all right. And the first thought that came into my mind, and I put it in there, is it a transfer? Is it a transfer in or a transfer out? And that's what I put there. And Maciek Duda put a smiley face underneath the comment. But there was another comment from Piotrek Kovacha, and the translation is, so bear with me because it is translated. So if you do see this, Piotrek, apologies, but he's put, the guy has not played even one match yet, And the experts have already assessed that it's a scrap. After all, what a problem for a fan to make a transfer to a particular player. What's the problem? So that with that translation, I think what he's trying to say is that we've already. Oh no, it's okay. Broder came out quickly there. I think what he was trying to say there was that we're already down. Some of the fans are already down on the signing before he's even come in. And I see where he's going with that. Excuse me. But that's not the case, and that's certainly not what I would do. Anybody who Wisla sign, I'll get behind them 100%. Totally trust Marius Shop. Totally trust Marius Shop, and he can only deal with the money that you're given. However, you do still have to question what is going on at the club, because otherwise you can spend the next 10 years recovering from what you do now, and you become one of them clubs where players will come for maybe to see out the end of the career, maybe play some decent football and that, but they don't have that hunger. And Wisla Krakow, we need hungry players. And I think because there's definitely money issues at Wisla. I have always, even last year, I have always said that we either need, ultimately, do we need a change of ownership? Possibly. Do we need somebody who comes in who has got money? And I'm talking about where money is pretty much no object. Not where what we had happen earlier in this season, where there was a mid-season break and the players aren't getting the wages paid because there's a €2 million debt that the club wasn't aware of. First thing I would say is, why were the club not aware of this debt? Why was the owner not aware of this debt? And if you can afford to buy Wisla Krakow, why does a £2 million payment mean the players aren't getting the wages? Because it doesn't say that it does say there's nothing in the bank, is there? And we knew this summer was going to be a really difficult. Corner comes in from the right from Bratislava. It's being cleared. Zwolinski back doing some defensive work there. And what do? We give the ball away. Give the ball away again. And it's back with Bratislava. So we always knew it was going to be a difficult summer. We knew it was going to be difficult to hold on to Ronaldo. Was it Poznan last year sniffing around Ronaldo, wanting him to get signed up? It didn't happen. He stayed. Is it Bidsev who are sniffing around him again? There's about a €300,000 difference between what they're asking, what Wisla are asking, and what they're offering. Duda, the people are sniffing around Duda, no surprise there. And do you know the dangerous free kick coming in here? Dangerous free kick. Yeah, it was unlucky there, Biedrzycki. It was an awful thing that happened at the end of the season when Mikulek got injured. And, nobody likes to see a footballer getting the leg broke like that. However, in the back of my mind, I was thinking the only consolation is that he's not going to go this summer. Because he was arguably, for me, he was one of Wisla's better players last season. And if I think that from a distance, then you can bet that other people will have seen some of his performance and some of his goals, and they would have been sniffing around him because he is one of the better left backs in the league for sure. So yeah, it's an awful injury, and nobody likes to see it. Yeah, the wall did its job there. Zwolinski getting the block in. Then a free kick to Wisła for a little trip. Looks a little bit soft, that. Yeah. We'll take it, though. So, yeah. So, I mean, at least Mikulek's going to be staying. And like I said, hopefully his recovery is coming along nicely. But we had a couple of injuries last year that didn't help us. I mean, Carbo Belapart, like I said, he did his ankle, his fracture. He did it right in front of me against Legnica Wisła in edge of the box. Shot comes in. No shot comes in. We'll see a replay of that. It kind of got stuck under. Couldn't see whose feet it was. I'm not sure if it was Ronaldo or not. But couldn't get the shot away. We'll perhaps see a replay in a second. Almost half time. Don't think the referee's going to add any injury time on at the end of this first half. So yeah, I didn't finish off earlier on what I was saying, and it was talking about James Igbekeem. So Wisła let him go. Ball in from the left there. Cleared by Wisła. Bratislava still in possession though. Yeah, referee's going to blow his whistle any second now. Yeah, so Igbekeem left. And we saved on wages. Didn't make any money out of it, but we saved on wages. But then I saw a headline that said he was potentially coming back to Wisła. And I thought, well, I don't know what's gone on, but I thought certainly I would have him back, especially when Paul Tanovic left the club as well. But then I was seeing, and that this is where translation is difficult. I saw something about he failed. Did he fail the medical? Was there an issue with him? There was some health issue, I think, that got picked up. If I'm wrong, or if you know more, if you can let me know in live chat, or send us an email to. That's the end of the first half. Gutwood looks like he's put a decent effort in. Just see the highlights of this first half. Nice cross coming in there from Banyovski. Yeah, if James Igbekeem, if he did fail the medical, if he is on his way back to Wisła, I've not heard anything more about that. So maybe I'll have to do a little bit more digging. I was disappointed to see that Alfaro got let go. You know, he was. You could utilise him in. I mean, that was close. In a number of positions on the left, on the right, or through the middle. I'm glad that we've kept hold of Federico Duarte, because obviously Duarte can play in a centre forward position if he needs to. Scored some nice goals from that position when he stood in last season. But you want to need an injury to Ronaldo, assuming Ronaldo stays. You then have Zwolinski. What if Zwolinski gets injured? Who's gonna step in? It's big shoes to fill for Kaziemka. You know that. What is he going to carry the weight of the club on his young shoulders? So it's. I'm hoping that the thing is, even if we're going to the transfer market now, we've got how many days until the season starts? 10, 12 days, 14 days, something like that. It's not long, is it? You know, I'm assuming that if we are going to bring somebody else in, actually, in a way, you can kind of scrap what I've just said because we have made the signings today. We've got Ertahala and we have got Ardit who's come in. But somebody put his stats up. His stats are not fantastic. They're not the worst stats that you'll ever see, but they're certainly not the best. But then again, if we are going to let Ronaldo go, we're going to need cover, and maybe that's why he's come in. And I've got to be honest, coming from Albania, I don't know what that league is. What that league is like. So if you know, please let me know in the live chat. Send us a message. catchitliveFirst@gmail.com. We'll probably see some changes in this second half. I haven't got the substitutes for Wisla. They haven't. They've not listed. Oh, no, they have. So on the substitutes bench, they've put them out now. I mean, like I said, Bratislava have got 2 full 11s to put out. Not so for Wisla. Substitutes are Duarte, Colli, Dziadic, Grujic, Kavala, Kaziemka, Leliveld, Lekiewicz, the keeper, Scala, and Ziako. So we'll see what changes Marius Yacht makes at the half-time interval. God, it's so warm in the UK today. Scorchio. I'm just trying to think what Ardit's last name was. What is Ardit's last name? Oh, and we've also got David Chrisser is a new player of Wisla Krakow. The player has signed a contract which binds him to the club until June 30th, 2027. The contract also includes an option to extend for another season. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens there. So he's only a 17-year-old. Wisla youth player, new arrival. One for the future. Let's see what else the rumour mill is saying about Wisla. Signings and departures. Right. Adik Nikaj. 200,000 apparently it cost. Ronaldo 1.5 million. Yeah. I'm just wondering what we're going to do in the final 2 weeks before the season. Before the season starts. Right, I'll just take that off for a second. So yeah, it's first match is up in league match, that is. I think we're playing Stalmielek. And we'll see what kind of performance we're going to put in there. It would be good to think positive, but it's just so difficult when the middle, the sort of the spine of the team has been, you know, the middle of the park has been removed. And it's going to put a lot of pressure on Duda. That's assuming that Duda stays. Because that's still a worry with people sniffing around after Duda. You'd have to be a real optimist to think that Wisla are going to give us an easy season, get us a good start, get off to a good start, you know, pick up some from sort of the first 4 games. If you can get sort of 3 victories and a draw, you're rocking, aren't you? But to keep that going with this squad, obviously you've got injuries to take into account as well. I just can't see where we are going to put a run of games together and sort of, what am I trying to say? I know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to word it in a better way than. I'm hoping that we can get off to a good start and see how far it can take us up the league and into the season before we hit a potential bad run, whether it's through bad luck, whether it's through bad form, whether it's through injuries. But through any season, you always go through that spell. My concern is that we will get off to a poor start. We'll get, you know, from that first 4 games, instead of getting 3 victories and a draw, you sort of get 3 defeats and a draw. Because then the season becomes that real struggle. And you don't have that cushion for when you do have a bad spell. You know, it's I don't want to sound all doom and gloom with the season ahead, because I'm looking forward to it. And it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Wisla made the playoffs again. But let's be honest, a club of Wisla's stature, a club of Wisla's history, a club with Wisła's support, with Wisła's infrastructure, why are we not in the, you know, why are we not in the top division? The exact, it's not Eklakstrasse, it's exact Strasse. I just can't. I just really worry that instead of, we've had 3 seasons now in the Betclic one, and we should be in the Extraklasse. That's it. That's where we should be. You've not got a divine right to go there. No, nobody has. But when you look at this club, we should be in the Polish Premier League. That's for sure. And it's not looking like you want to be going into the top division, into the Extraklasse. You want to be going in with momentum, with a good squad, a mixture of experience and youth coming up behind, and that conveyor belt of good quality players who can go into the top division and take it by storm. And I'm not saying you want to go from Betclic 1 into the top division and win it. I'm not that naive. It'd be nice if it happened, but I'm not that naive. But what I would like us to do is to get that promotion and get it early, sort of after the mid-season break. You know, go into it needing another 6 or 7, 8 wins, something like that, to guarantee promotion. Not going through on the playoffs, you know, scraping through. Just have a look at the weather over in Bratislava. It is teeming down with rain. No sign of the players coming out yet. Tell you what we'll do while we're on break. I will log out. Oh no, I won't. They'll ask me if I want to. They might ask me if I want to log back in. Well, I'll just leave it. Right. So Kutwa's back out. Zwolinski, Duda. Jarrett has come on. Ridardo's come back out. Trying to see who else is there. Tahalla. Have a new signing. There he is, number 7. No doubt he's going to play in behind. Where is he going? I'm just wondering how Mario Shop's going to do this. Is he going to drop Ridardo back and have Tahalla and Zwolinski up front? Or how's he going to play this? Live chat's open. Let us know what your thoughts are. This we're kicking from right to left in this second half. Just wondering if we've got who the other subs who can come on. We've got Kolly, Zjedic, Grudzic, Kavala, Kaziemka, Leliveld, Lakievitz, Scala, and Ziarko. Right, we're back underway. My glasses on, then I can see what's on the go. Yeah, live chat's open. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. That's a foul there on Tahalla early into the action early. Well, from what I've seen so far from Tahalla, and it's been 40 seconds, he's looking pretty good. First touch looks good. Shot comes in from Duda. That's blocked. The referee blows for a foul. Just trying to see how are we going to line up here now. So we've got Banyovsky on the right-hand side. Little trip on Duda there. Yeah, it was nothing more than that, just a free kick. What we're going to do from, with no Poltanovic, obviously from this distance, it'd be Ridado anyway, will be taking it. Jaroch is over there. Tahala's over there. Biedrzyk is going up into the box. Part of me hopes Ridado doesn't put this in. we don't want him drawing any more. Don't draw any more attention to yourself. So Tahala's there and Ridado. I'll be amazed if it's not Ridado. Yeah. Well, Tahala, he did get to have his shot, but only via the deflection off the wall from a Ridado free kick that was, let's be honest, not the best. Playing it out from the back, Bratislava. Coming down their right-hand side, Duda comes over, puts the player under pressure, and he just kicks it out, really. Got Krizanovsky down this left-hand side. Looked all right. He's using his pace anyway. Picks that ball up, plays it inside to Ridado. Can't get a shot away, though. But Krizanovsky done nothing wrong. Looks like he's got some pace anyway. This with this second half, they look like they're at the races. And you know, I've got to say, love that as well from Couture. The way the way he picks up in the middle. I know Ertahal got the blocking, but if you look in the middle, that's where we've been guilty at times of not picking up runners. Sucky and Nicky there getting tripped. So he had a funny season last season, Sucky and Nicky. Whether he seemed to go through spells of looking decent. Then he had a period where he was out of the team. Then he came on, end of the season, looked like he was well up for it, but didn't produce any moments where you thought, oh, he's going to win us the match, you know, which was a little bit disappointing. Hopefully he'll mature, though, and he'll have a better season this season. Shot comes in there, edge of the box. Yeah, wide of the keeper's right-hand post. That was Banyovsky just dragging it a little bit. Duda getting stuck in there. Another free kick. Oh. Ball over the top there. Sahara doing well once again. Krzyzanowski's putting some good effort in this second half, you know. Looks like he could have some pace. It's whether he's got the skill and the vision to go with it. Another corner coming up here for Bratislava. Cross comes in. Cutworth again. He's just got that. You can see why. You can see why Marius Jopp rates Cutworth as a centre half. Cross comes in. Its ball's bouncing around. Wisla get it clear, but not very far, and it's still with Bratislava. We need a bit of the Wisla anthem, don't we? Shot comes in. Awful shot. You know, I mean, was it deflected? Looks like it was deflected and be another corner. Yeah, Duda getting the deflection in there. Shot comes in. Past the keeper's left-hand post. Did we swap keepers at half-time, by the way? That doesn't look like Broder. Who's in goal now for Wisla? Is it Chichkan or Kibitz? Can't see. Because I'm looking at it on a small stream and not the usual. Oh, don't they make you nervous? Don't they make you nervous playing it out from the back? Playing it around at the back still. Still making me nervous. Drinking me orange. We need some vodka in this, I think, the way we played about at the back. Bratislava's turn to be a little bit sloppy there. This we're trying to break. Down this left-hand side. Into the penalty area. Pulled across by Ertahala. Overhead kick from Redado. It's blocked. That's a little bit better from Wisla. Ertahala's had an impact since he came on at half-time. It was indeed Redado with the attempted overhead kick. Ertahala spreads it out onto that right-hand side. Ooh, is that a two-footed tackle? It looked a bit... Oof. Banyovski. Don't be doing that. No, he didn't. In fairness, he kept his studs down. It's just... When I first looked at that, I thought he jumped in two-footed then and trying to do one of those block tackles, but no, he didn't. Apologies, Mr. Banyovski. Just a free kick, nothing more than that. Wisla have more than held their own. More than held their own in this match. It's going to be a free kick given away by Krzyzanowski. Number 52. Biedrzycki there. Foul was given against him. I was a little bit unlucky, to be honest. They've taken it quickly into the penalty area. Who was awake? As always, Kutwa. Then Biedrzycki gets... that's Zwolinski, sorry, gets fouled. Free kick to Wisła. Apologies for the quality of the stream tonight as well. It's all been a little bit of a mishmash trying to find a stream, and then we'd normally have our... Hello, what's going on there? Looks like the Bratislava fans are having a bit of a pyrotechnic party. We'd normally have our... We'll play that game. We'll have a bit of our... let's have a bit of Wisła. Let's have a bit of the Wisła fans providing some atmosphere. Referee's going to call a halt to this in a minute due to the smoke. Does look. I do love a good pyrotechnic show, though, I've got to say. Yeah, I think we'll all go and have a little bit of a drink. Just checking that the background noise wasn't too loud. Can't have it too loud, can you, for a pre-season friendly? We need our Kutwa's coming off. Yeah, Kutwa's coming off. I don't see who came on for him. It might be Collie, because he was on the... Yeah, there he is. Joseph Colley's on for Kutwa. Start of the second... 15 minutes into this second half. That's made it even harder to see now. I'm looking at it on a little stream, and all it is smoke that I can see. Don't doubt this, we're playing in white as well. For some reason, this stream over here has gone lagging. I think I'm going to have to refresh that. See if I can catch up a little bit. Cross comes in there. Keeper gets it at the second attempt. Now I'm going to have to... has just been kicked out. We'll be back in 1 second. Don't worry about it, guys. Wisla into the box down this left-hand side. Sucky Nicky there, appealing for a penalty. Referee says nothing doing, son, nothing doing. Duda. Comes to nothing again. We'll get a corner down that right-hand side, though. This might have moved, so I might have to adjust it again. Yeah. Corner comes in. Krzyzanowski does well though. Gets a little pass to Ridardo. Ball's gone out to be a goal kick. Apologies. Needs must though. Just making a few changes, Bratislava. Joseph Colley's first touch, not the best. We'll let him off though. It's a pre-season friendly after all. Tahala getting stuck in there. Definitely a free kick. Who was that? Left one on him. But it was a 50-50 ball. A little bit unlucky there. Down this left-hand side again, Krzyzanowski. I'm trying to work out what Wisla are playing tonight. It looks like they're playing a bit of a three at the back at times. Loose pass, but we get away with that one. Krzyzanowski again, he's causing trouble down this left-hand side. If you wanted to see that a little bit bigger as well, you can always open the screen up a bit. And it's I can't keep leaving it on all the time because I'll get my collar felt, but Krzyzanowski there, he's feeling the pace a little bit. He's put a lot of effort in this 65 minutes so far. Getting a little bit of treatment there from the physio, Zwolinski. Wholesale changes there coming on. Kaziemka's there. Let's have a look who's coming on. Yeah, take him off now. Getting a bit of cramp myself. So Duda's staying on. We're going to make wholesale wholesale changes, it looked like, for Wisla. Just seeing some of the highlights from the first half. I've not seen who's in goal for Wisla in the second half, whether Chichkan or Lakiewicz has come on in place of Broder, or whether Broder stayed in. I've seen Krzyżanowski's going to have to come off, surely, if he's got cramp like that. Can't get a close enough shot of the keeper. Luvek says, match. So we've had numerous close-ups of Slovan Bratislava's keeper, but not who's in goal for Wisla in this second half. Krzyżanowski's walking around there with a stiff leg. You know, at the end of the day, it's a pre-season friendly. There's plenty of people who need a run out. Yeah, we're going to get some changes now. So Ridardo's coming off. Krzyżanowski's coming off. Sukiniki's coming off. Duda's coming off. There's Kuziemka. He's going to get 21 minutes. I don't think the referee's going to add a lot of added on time at the end of this. The end of this match. This will coming down the right hand side. Collie there with a nice ball, but it's one of them you don't want to be losing it there. Luckily we didn't. Duarte is on. Is that Krzyżanowski? Has he stayed on? Oh, no, I don't think he has. Just wondering what formation we're playing now, because Kuziemka looks like he's dropped deep. Chance for Bratislava, straight at the keeper. Go on, show us this was keeper, then I can see who's in goal. Lakiewicz is in goal. Oh, no. Oh, is it a penalty? What on earth? Right on the edge. Right on the edge. I think the referee was being a little bit kind there. I'd like to have another look at that. I think VAR would have been having a look at that if it had been in the BetClick one. Certainly in the extra classer, it would have been a VAR check. So, Likiewicz, what's he going to do here? He had a good season, didn't he, for Wisla? Oh, Gordon Bennett, that's a penalty, isn't it? Oh, where's VAR when you need them? Whew, got away with one there, did Wisla? Definitely inside the penalty area, that. He did clear. They can feel a little bit hard done to there, can Bratislava. I mean, it wasn't even close, was it? It was a yard inside the penalty area, and they give it half a yard outside. Corner coming in from the right-hand side. Nobody gets a touch on it, really. Chance for Wisla to break here. Player, nice pass there. We've got numbers. Need support, need support. Chance to put a shot in. Yeah. Not the best, but there you go. Pre-season friendly. I'll keep saying it. It's a pre-season friendly. That was definitely a penalty, though, that Bratislava should have had. I mean, it wasn't even close. But it just goes to show all these Sunday League referees and amateur football, where they don't have the help of VAR, get decisions wrong like that, and they get crucified for it. But even top officials, we rely on VAR too much now, I think. Can't believe that wasn't given as a penalty. I think that'll be a little video short later. Bratislava come down that left-hand side. Wisla's got numbers back though. And it'll be a throw-in right in the corner. I'll take that off so I don't get my collar felt. Anything happens, don't worry, I'll put it back on. We'll have all of Wisla's league matches and cup matches here on Catch It Live first. Sadly, I can't get time off work to go and live stream from the stadium. So I'm going to have to do it from studio here in the UK. English commentary though. My Polish is awful, so apologies. But all things Wisla, come and join us here. Love the club. Love the club. Almost 75 minutes gone. 0-0. It's been played at a decent tempo as well. I think now we're getting closer to the opening of the season. A little bit more. Once again, we're giving the ball away, playing it out from the back. Luckily, we win it back. Yeah, quick shout out. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. If you want to email us, get in touch with catchitlifefirst@gmail.com. Referee's going to blow his whistle, is he? No, he's going to let play go on. Now we'll put the ball at play. Referee should have blown his whistle there, so we could have had the free kick. Zwolinski's gone down with his lime green boots on. I'm just wondering what you guys think. Is Ronaldo going to stay, or are we going to? Not are we going to sell him? In some respects, do we have to sell him because we need the cash, or is he staying, or is he going? What's happening with Duda? Is Duda staying or is Duda going? Should have done a poll actually. Looks like he's all right. Just do a quick. Do a quick poll there. What do you guys think? Ronaldo, is he staying or is he going? Personally, I hope he stays, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we have no option but to sell him. "78 minutes gone, still 0-0. This would have been the better team in this second half, despite the changes. Lucky that we didn't give the free kick away. I've got to admit, the penalty, sorry, because it was a nailed-on penalty. The referee gave the free kick, but he gave it a yard outside the box. Shot comes in, keeper saves with his feet. Was that young Koziemka with the shot? Can't quite see. I've not got a decent stream up tonight, which we usually do have for the league matches. Just for trying to come down this left-hand side. Good tackle comes in there. A throw into Wisła. Oh, it's going to be a corner, actually. Tonight, it's been Bratislava who's had most of the corners. Unusual. It's going to be Ertahala to bring it in from the left-hand side. Taking over from Poltanovic. A little bit more practice needed on that. A little bit more height. That's going to be a free kick, surely. Yeah, it is indeed. You're not going to get away with that one. Just take this off a second so we don't get our collars felt. Got a poll up. I'll leave it up for another couple of seconds. Ronaldo, is he staying or is he going? Bratislava in that corner, going nowhere really. The referee's letting play go on. Is he going to blow his whistle? No, he's letting play go on. Well done, referee. Wisła trying to break. Keeping hold of that ball, which we've not always been the best at, but did well there. Up to Zwolinski. Duarte's not really had a touch since he's come on. Game's kind of bypassed him a little bit. That's going to be a free kick. Referee keeps his card in his pocket. And once again, it's Zwolinski on the floor. There was Zwolinski in the last few minutes. 50-50 so far on the poll. Is Ronaldo staying or is he going? Let us know what your thoughts are. Just 8 minutes to go. Like I say, I don't think the referee's going to really have any injury time on at the end of this, with it just being a friendly match. Maybe he'll do 60 seconds as a gesture. But, maybe not. Zwolinski's left one in there now. I think he's fed up of getting kicked about. Just the 2 votes. 13 watching. Get involved. Use the live chat. Let us know what your thoughts are. Duarte giving away the free kick there. And that's definitely a booking. But you get away with it in a pre-season friendly. Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are in regards to Ronaldo staying or going. Also, if you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. This won't count because it's offside. Good finish, though. That's a good finish from Zwolinski. Shame he was offside. Don't like seeing that strapping on his right knee. Cross comes in, no problem there for Lekiewicz. %67% think that Ronaldo is staying. Let's hope that 67% of you are right. Just under 6 minutes to go, plus whatever stoppage time the referee adds on. It's been a good run out, if nothing else. I mean, we've not had any injuries. Always a bonus. Still not quite sure what system, what system we're playing. Duarte with the ball, what can he do here? He's a bit isolated, really, needs some support. Oof, unlucky with the pass there. This would have been much better this second half, like I said, despite the wholesale changes that they've made. That'll be a throw-in. Good idea, but a poor pass from Bratislava. Yeah, live chat is open. Let us know what your thoughts are. Jaroch there, is he? Yeah, he's coming off. Gives the captain's armband to Joseph Colley. Looks like this is going to play out as a 0-0 draw now. Chance for Wisla. It's squeaked in. It's that man with the golden boots. Well, lime green. But Zwolinski. Keeper's having a little bit of a moan there. Just as I said, it looks like we're gonna finish up with a 0-0 draw. Lovely pass back, lovely strike. Actually, it was an alright strike. The only good thing is, Kaziemka with the pull back to Zwolinski. Zwolinski, first time shot, and he didn't really catch it that well. It was the deflection off the defender. That's definitely an own goal, I would have said. Zwolinski will try and claim it as all strikers do. But yeah, it was an awful piece of defending that from Bratislava. But nothing more than this we deserve, because in this second half we have been much the better team. Zwolinski, sorry. He's slipped there. The referee's given him a yellow card for that. He clearly slipped. Clearly slipped. It's a pre-season friendly. What's the referee doing? So yeah, been a very good performance from Bismarck in this second half. Duarte's had one left on him there. That should be a bit of a free kick. Just about 90 seconds to go. Maybe the referee will add a little bit of injury time on. No, they have given the goal to Zwolinski. I suppose it was on target, but it was a massive deflection from it was almost a clearance he was attempting the defender. Put it past his own keeper. Keeper was not happy with the defending there. Don't blame him. Sloppy at the back there now for Bratislava. Losing a bit of concentration. This way we can just play it about now if we wish. Less than 60 seconds to go till the final whistle. 3 votes so far. Yes, Rodado is staying. 67% of you think so. Just the 3 votes though. 18 viewers. Get your vote in now. I'm going to end that poll in a second. What are your thoughts? Is Rodado staying or is he going? Should I stay or should I go? I think he wants to stay, but I think the club want the money. Duarte bringing the ball away. Spreading it to Zwolinski down this left-hand side. He gets a little shove in the back. The referee will blow his whistle. And that should be pretty much the end of the game. I still can't believe that Bratislava didn't get that penalty awarded to them. The referee awarded the free kick half a yard outside the penalty area when it was clearly a yard inside the foul. 3 minutes have added on time. Thought he might have blown. Shot comes in, whistles past the keeper's left-hand post. Close but no cigar from Bismarck. Right, I'm going to end that poll now. Bratislava coming down the right-hand side. They're in behind Bismarck here. Chance, good defending again from Bismarck. Good defending again. Pity we weren't doing this at the end of last season. We looked vulnerable to the ball pulled back from the byline. It's like everybody sort of went to the goal, and around the penalty spot, nobody was covering that area. Checking that again, still 67% of you. Rodado, is he staying? chance on the break here. No, we're not exactly ploughing forward, are we? No need to. Kaziemka, what's he going to do? Lovely little pass there. Lovely little pass there. Edge of the box. Oh, no. Oh. I thought that was just going to bend in and have the net bulging. Unlucky as Walensky. Right, let's end that poll. So, the majority think he's staying. Only 3 votes, though. Oh, chipped up to the halfway line. There we go. That'll do, says the referee. I'm pretty sure. Wisla. Pity we can't say take all 3 points. Poor again from Bratislava, that, because they got in behind Wisla once more, and it's a poor pass. Attention to detail with that final delivery. We've got added on time of added on time here. That'll surely be it. The referee will blow his whistle now. So Wisla, we take victory in Slovakia tonight. And overall, quite happy with that performance. I need the physio on. I've got a bit of cramp there. Yeah, decent enough performance. Good effort, good energy. The players look up for it, as they should, the professionals. But do you know what I mean with that? So it looks like all of the off-field antics have not affected the players too much, or not. We've not seen it tonight. So our next pre-season friendly, I think, is it on Saturday? I'm not sure, but join us for that one, and hopefully we'll have a better stream for that, and no messing about. I'm not sure why it didn't end up on Slovakian TV like it was supposed to. Maybe a last minute change. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. I'm Jimmy James, and you've been watching Catch It Live First. We've got all of Wisla Krakow's games coming up for you, both League and Cup. Get involved. Live chat is there. Let us know what your thoughts are. Apologies, I can't do it in Polish. My Polish is nie. Nie dobry. No good. No good. But I will keep practicing. I'll get on with my Duolingo and see if we can pick up some more Polish. But apart from that, all I can say is thanks for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure. Well done, Wisla Krakow. Well done on the signings. Well done for everybody keeping with the team. You know, keep supporting. We've just got to trust in the process. Trust Mariusz Jop. There's obviously a lot of things go on behind the scenes, isn't there, that we're not privy to as supporters. But hopefully there's no real financial worries that are going to, don't want to say it really, but, decimate the club. Would it be good if we could get somebody to come in and buy the club or make an offer who's got real money to put in? Put it into the infrastructure, put it into the youth system, put it into the team, just really put it into Wisla Krakow as a whole, as a club. I think at the minute it just feels like we're kind of surviving. Well, I wouldn't say we're thriving at the minute, and 3 years in the Betclic 1, and we should be in the Extract Classer. Yeah, it's not Not where we want to be, but it's where we are. So we need to work on that. Join us for the next live stream for this, which will be on. Let's have a quick look when the next pre-season friendly is. We have got this was next match is Horsov on the 12th, so 4 days time. Join us for that one. Ruch Horsov. We are kicking off at, it's a 1 o'clock kick-off in the UK, so that'll be 2 o'clock over in Poland. So yeah, join us for that one. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been my pleasure. And I am Jimmy James. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Wisla Krakow's #1 fan. Self-proclaimed, of course.